What's going on, guys? Today I will be bringing you a video showing you all the hidden items and the most powerful weapons in Final Fantasy Platinum Demo. So check it out.
Huh? What is this place? Huh? Oh. Cha? Huh. Hmm? Whoa! You! Hey, wait!
Okay, first thing you need to do is as many of these little crystals as you can. I'll be showing you all of their locations as well as how to get all the way up to 999 if that's what you really want to do. So once you collect 25, you unlock the bronze plates, which are these ones.
Whoa!
Okay, this is a time changer. As you can see right now, it says sun, so it means midday. If I hit it, it'll go to the right, which will go to sunset. If I step on it again, it'll go to nighttime. And I step on it again, it'll go to dawn. And then it'll repeat itself. These are the weather changing pads. Right now it's sunny. If you change it, you can go to cloudy, and then after that it goes to rain, and then back to sunny. Okay, when fighting enemies, if an enemy hits you, you lose some gems, but if you kill them, you gain some gems. So if you watch my counter, you'll see it go up as soon as these ones die. These next ones are silver plates, and you need 100 crystals to open these ones. These right here are actually just cars. The truck is just a bigger version of the car. It just moves a little bit slower, but you can knock a bunch of stuff down. The car moves a lot faster to help you get around the room. There's a lot of hidden crystals like scattered throughout the room that you can collect. But the main thing in this one is you're looking for the shiny sword, which I'll show you what that one is in just a second. This shiny sword is stuck in between here. It's a silver plate, so you do need 100 crystal to open it. Once you do, you get the radiant sword. It's radiant sword, not shiny sword. Anyway, I'll give you an idea of how much more damage it does than the regular sword. I'll put the regular sword up here. So you're doing about 4 damage a hit, 4 to 5. And then we swap to this one. You see I'm doing 14 to 15. Alright, it does a little bit less than that. I guess it depends on how hard you hit. But quite a bit more than 4 to 5 damage. The hammer will still do more damage, but the hammer obviously moves slower, and there is a upgrade version for the hammer as well, but not in this room, it's in the next area. And you need about 200 crystals for that one. Anyway, now that you can see that the silver pads are open, these are the cars. So I want to say that this area was actually supposed to be blocked off or something, and that's why you have to climb up there, but for whatever reason they unblocked it. I thought it would have been cool to put something there that the sword had to be used to break it in order to get out or something. I don't know. I thought it would have been a cool idea. But then again, I guess if you didn't have enough crystal and you landed on the pad and it wouldn't let you out, then that'd be pretty funny. Okay, before I go back up there. Yeah, all four corners have crystals hidden in them, and every dresser has crystals hidden underneath them. So, most of the time it's easier just to get a vehicle and roam around the room. Be a little bit faster, but ain't too bad. Just a second. Hey, what's going on, Misty? Doing a quick cap of all the hidden items in Final Fantasy Platinum demo. The first one you run into is Titan, and the second one was Leviathan. And we already know that there's Remu, and I don't know what other summonings are going to be in it. I'm sure you'll see Ifrit and Shiva, of course, but... yeah, it's going to show all the hidden weapons, where all the crystals are, and it's also going to show the weapons and unlocks you can get once you become the grown-up version of Noctis. Yeah, not a problem, bro. Yeah, from what I've seen, all the summonings have been some of the Final Fantasy classics, like Ramu, Titan, Leviathan, Ifrit and Shiva. I'm sure will be in the game. I'm sure we'll see Bahamut. Who else is a classic that we'll probably see? I don't know. That is a good question. Who? I know we'll see Carbuncle, but I don't know necessarily if he'll be a summoning or not. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Carbuncle's never been an offensive summoning. It's always been a defensive summoning, something that gives you, like, everyone gets reflect or, you know, shell and haste and a bunch of other cool defensive, or buffs really more than anything. Which, really passing haste around to everybody is a really good offensive maneuver, but Carbuncle himself doesn't do any damage. Well, to be honest, it really feels like Kingdom Hearts. More than anything, the combat system and everything feels a lot like Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts had a lot better hold of the magic abilities. I don't like how the magic works in this game. It doesn't work off of a lock-on system, which I think that it should, making using magic pretty difficult. I mean, using it for the environment's fine, you know, having it be able to... I understand the idea of being able to free roam with magic, just so you can work with the environment over locking onto a target. I know there's times that you want to like blow up a big pail of oil, but the enemy isn't by it, so you're locked onto him and you can't shoot your magic where you want to. But at the same time, if you can't lock onto the enemy, it makes it that much more difficult to use your magic. Which I'll go over all the magic at the end of this once we collect all of it. I'll show you what they all look like. That one's Thunderbolt. Now that we also have over 250, we can get the hammer as soon as we go into the next area as well. The only ties I think it's supposed to have, as far as Final Fantasy, is you're going to see some ties to 7, and you should see some ties to 13 as well. There is some hidden dialogue in this as well. If you wait around long enough for the sun to set, they'll talk to you about your, little Carbuncle will talk to you about your father and everything. Alright, see, this is the hammer. And show you an idea. This is the regular hammer. This is a shining hammer. He shatters the ground. It's actually really, really powerful. You can pretty much kill most things 1 to 2 hits. Figured I'd show you all the animals you can become as well. Let's see. No, don't want to be the same thing. There we go. Now this guy is a little bit hard to get used to, but what you really need to do is you just need to run into enemies, and it'll knock them down, and then you can crush them. So for example, like, spin around. Hard to control this guy. Alright, so I knocked him down. These ones like to dodge. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage straight out. He's one of the harder ones to use, in all honesty. But your objective is to try and hit one of them and knock them down, and then you can crush them. Like that. That's the idea behind this guy. If you try and do it normally, they like to just kind of walk away from you like you're retarded. Anyway. Enough playing around with that thing. I personally don't like that one. The alligator's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get the last one. There's a third one, but honestly this one seems to be... Ah, here he goes. This one actually took me forever to get the first time. This one's a pretty easy one to use as well. Enough of that. This one here is just a hidden dialogue plate. If I can climb it. There we go. You find little boxes around the area like that. You just gotta be careful because there is another magic spell that will completely wipe out the field, and if you use that, it'll actually destroy those boxes. So you want to make sure you collect these if you're wanting to collect everything before then. At this point, you really don't have to worry too much about it because I'm about to show you a way to get as many crystals as you want pretty quickly. There's no real point in going over too many. I mean, really what we have now is sufficient enough to collect everything in the game. But I will show you guys a way to get all the way up to 999 crystals. If you really want to, just be like, hey, this is what I've done in the game. Make sure I didn't miss any crystals laying around. Check for the boxes and everything, of course. Like I said, we will go over magic in just a minute. Make sure I collect everything. I'll fast forward this a little bit so we can hear the dialogue for the sunset. I don't really care for the rain too much. I actually love the rain, I just don't care for it right now just because it's kind of loud. I don't know if it's loud for you guys, but it's loud for me. Anyway, I don't want to get too close to that door because then Carbuncle will run off, and kind of like Carbuncle. Anyway. This one actually took me a minute the first time, but if you can just get right there on the bench, you can jump over it and collect it. It's not too bad. Okay. I'll go over the two basic ones. There we go. Okay, what this pad does is all the magic you've collected thus far, it'll give you 5 more of it. Let's first collect our last magic, the Meteor Rain. These are gold plates, so they do require you to have 200 gold, and I will show you what all they do, and then I will show you how they work against enemies. So, let's start out with the easy ones first. We'll go through Fireworks and Thunderbolt. Like I said, when you step on this one, you get 5 more of each. And that works for all the magic you have in your inventory, and it does regenerate. Regenerates about the same time as this one. This one will resummon all the monsters on the field, so you can see what they do. Okay, so this is Fireworks. See if I can hit them. Fireworks does have a slight AoE, it's just not a big AoE, and you can't bring this in any closer than that. Yeah, so that's the AoE. Yay! That one does quite a bit more damage. Okay. Next we have Raindrops and Meteor Rain. Now Raindrops is pretty cool. I do like Raindrops. I think it's a cool thing. You do have to use it from a distance though. Like the distance on this is pretty good. But you can run through it and any enemies that try to follow you will be hurt by it. So. But that's not the coolest one. The coolest one is Meteor Rain, which I'll show you what it does in just a second. First, let's get as many enemies on the field as we can. And this will actually be how you get your crystals up if you guys are looking to get maximum amount of crystals. Once you've hit the monster thing, they all respawn. You just have to get them out of the ground. So I'll show you where all of them are, and I'll pull them up. This circle you can do pretty quickly. I'd say about every 30 seconds. It gives you 49 crystal per run. If you hit this one, it pulls them out. But yeah, you can just turn right back into human as soon as you're done. Anyway, so we got monsters up there, we got monsters in the alley, we got those demons over there, we got everything. And this is Meteor Rain. Doesn't matter where you throw it. It just pretty much crushes everything. And now the map is empty again. So you refill on Fireworks and Meteor Rains. I'll do it one more time. You don't get anything for collecting 999. I've already done that. It doesn't give you anything more. The hidden dialogue should be popping up pretty soon. That happens right around sunset. So we should see in just a second. Yeah, it gives these easy as spawn. You kind of got to be in the middle area. But yeah, that meteor rain actually destroys everything. As you see, the soccer balls are gone, and then the box has been destroyed. So if the crystal was up there, you wouldn't be able to get it. It was taking a while. Remember, I was just fighting whenever he said it for me. Alright, this will be my last run. If he doesn't say it by the end of this, then I'll be alright. There it is. But yeah, for those who want to collect 999, that's how you would do it. You just sit there and run around that a few times. It does stop at 999, it doesn't go above that.
This one will protect you through your darkest dreams. But remember, Noct, in the world of your dreams, you are king.
I'm not afraid.
Now, to get to the final unlock, you actually do need to take some damage, and as you fight this guy, don't kill him too quickly, but as you fight him, you'll start unlocking unlocks. Carbuncle will slowly start giving you stuff. Alright, let's get somebody that's actually a challenge here. That giant's actually only a level 3 giant. We need to get the level 15 giant out here. You can do it against the level 3, but it takes a little while. So. The level 15 giant seems to get it to spawn your abilities a little bit faster. It's pretty good how designed this is. Looks pretty. That's the end of the game. And this one back here will unlock the next boss. Now we have shurikens and the hero shield. The hero shield is a gold or silver plate or gold plate. I don't know. It looks silver to me. So if it's silver, it should only require 100 to unlock. And there's the armager. Ow. Okay, and then to show you the final attack. Okay, there he is. Let's see what this thing can do. Okay, you can block that now. Alright, it knocks him down if he tries to attack. You have to hit square at just the right time, and rather than dodge, you'll block it and knock him to his feet. This seems to block pretty much everything. I can't block that. But I figured I'd try. There you go, beat him down with the shield. You can't actually die in this fight, because if you ever get low enough in health, Carbuncle will actually revive you. Anyway, that's all the unlocks. All the fun stuff that you can do in this game. The shuriken's fun to play around with. You can use it from a distance. The shield you can block with and kind of play around with. You can attack with it as well because you seem to have a sword and a shield. But the shield itself, if you hit dodge, which is normally dodge, you'll block. And if you do it at just the right time, it'll knock him to his knees and you'll be able to continue to attack him. Either way.
Thanks. See you. Wait. I remember your name now.
Alright, so what should we name Carbuncle? Whatever you name him now will actually be what he's named in the actual game when you unlock him. You can name him just regular Carbuncle, or something else. Either way, guys, that wraps up the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Those are all your hidden unlocks, what all your Aeons slash summonings look like. Aeons is from Final Fantasy X, if you didn't know. What they'll actually be called in this one is still yet to be determined, but hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys once Final Fantasy 15 starts. I'll be sure to broadcast the entire playthrough so you guys can see how I do it, and maybe it'll give you guys some hints, tips, and tricks. And yes, Misty, I'll be going to the division in just a second.